Hello everyone, Creeper Craft Guy here, and welcome back to Fakemon. Now I know this is a bit of a weird way to open up the episode, but I need to actually talk about what I'm doing this episode. So there is a special subcategory of Pokemon, which I'm pretty sure you all know, called fossil Pokemon, which are basically, as you can see here, they are Pokemon that are, you can receive from being revived from fossils, and, there are quite a few of them. Not every generation has them. Gen 2 and Gen 7 didn't have any fossil Pokemon included in them, but the others did. So, if I zoom in on this image a bit, so Gen 1 had Kabuto and Omanite. Everyone loves Omanite, praise Lord Helix and all that. Gen 3 had Anorith and Lileep. Gen 4 had Cranidos and Shieldon, I believe this one is called. Gen 5 had my personal favourite, Arkin, and Tirtuga, I believe his name is. And Gen 6 had Amora and Tyrant. And that's basically, in case you didn't get the message, what I'm going to be covering today. I'm going to be covering my own versions of fossil Pokemon. First of all, we have this dinosaur, which looks a bit like an alligator. I'm sorry, I forgot its name, so I'm going to need to look it up. Sarcosuchus, apparently. Sorry, I kind of forgot. But the Sarcosuchus, I know this looks like a normal alligator, but no, trust me, this is a prehistoric alligator, and it was huge. I'm imagining it looks a bit different than this image here, but trust me, they did have, like, if you look at documentaries, you'll see that alligators have lived for, like, a really, really long time. And, their predecessors are, like, some really big ancient alligators. So I decided to make one based off of this, this dinosaur in particular. The final design I got, however, was this Pokemon here. This is a Pokemon called Cragodile, the fossil Croc Pokemon. Now, one thing I've noticed about fossil Pokemon is that they are all part rock type. I could go back through all the ones I listed off and see all their types, but that'd be a waste of time, so I'm not going to do that. Cragodile itself, though, considering it is a ancient alligator, is a rock and water type. I'm pretty sure that probably seemed a bit obvious, but yeah, this is Cragodile, our first prehistoric Pokemon. You can remember, again, check the Fakedex description for it in the description below. Okay, so the next dinosaur is based off of a very popular dinosaur called the Stegosaurus. Sorry, my lisp there. The Stegosaurus. And, what they are known for is that they have spiky tails and they have really, really large plates on their back. That is how you could recognize a Stegosaurus. But for this one, I decided that this one was going to be the one to have an evolution line, starting off with this really small one named Stegtite. And it's a really tiny Pokemon, which is quite funny, I think, for a Stegosaurus, that is. And basically the entire theme of it is the way that the plates on its back work is they need to make it look bigger. Again, you can read that in the description below. But Stegtite is the name of this Pokemon, Stegtite, and it evolves into Stegmite, which is this big fella here. And because it's much bigger, no one knows what its plates are actually used for. They are the Stegosaurus Pokemon, and they are both rock types. And the last prehistoric Pokemon we have is based off of a Troodon. Now, Troodons are infamous because they have really big eyes, and they are actually quite possibly the smartest dinosaurs. Again, like every other dinosaur, their brains were tiny, but they were bigger than most dinosaurs, and they were surprisingly very strategic and good at hunting as well. But its Pokemon adaptation is this Pokemon, which is the rock grass type Roodon, which is Root and Troodon, right? And the way they work is that they used to hunt prey by hiding in tall grass because they're green and they blend in with the background. Again, you can read that in the description. But that is the prehistoric Pokemon of this region, the Grendor region. To recap, we have Cragodile, the fossil Croc Pokemon, Stegtite and Stegmite, the Stegosaurus Pokemon, and Roodon, the Troodon Pokemon. So, I hope you all enjoy, and I will see you in the next episode where we go over our pseudo-legendary Pokemon. Bye, guys.